South Park is coming to Fortnite. And yeah, it's not even cap. This is real news because this is according to a leaker, Fortnite leaker, well known. And he's saying that South Park X Fortnite is coming very soon, and that it was confirmed to him by a reliable source at Paramount. So this is very interesting because honestly, ever since Fortnite started doing like these collabs, it's been a few years now, and especially when they had like the Family Guy collab in like the last like year or two, I'm like, okay, now that they're getting very close to South Park, and then they're doing Simpsons now too. I'm like, come on, you gotta get South Park. South Park is one of the most like pop culture, like just one of the most like relevant like IPs, franchise. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's one of the most relevant things. Okay, characters like, bro, they have stood the test of time. Like just like Simpsons, just like Family Guy, like they're just always popping. Like everyone loves them. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love South Park? Like that's the thing. And South Park is one of my favorite shows. If you you know are a viewer of the channel, you know that I've been covering the season, of course, that's ongoing right now. So it's the perfect timing right now to get this collab. And because it says very soon, I'm guessing we'll get this. Actually, very soon could be. That's crazy. I don't know. By the wording up, maybe we get it before the end of the season, because the season's at least as of right now, the season is kind of slated to end somewhere in December. But yeah, as always, just expect delays at this point. Okay, I'm expecting the season to get pushed back even more, or well, the new season. You know what I mean? It was 10 episodes and got split into not 2 seasons that are 5 episodes each, but you know what I mean. Still, these 10 batches of episodes with 5 or 6 that we've already gotten, and the last 4 that are remaining. Yeah, just expect, or yeah, just keep an eye out on it potentially coming out during like the season, or maybe a little bit after. It could come out maybe a bit after. I don't know, but I don't know. If it's just very soon, that's what I'm guessing, because you usually want to line it up like that so that it has like a splash on the show and vice versa, whatever. I just feel like it makes sense from a business perspective. But also, yeah, like you can't even say like this is literally confirmed to the person by someone at Paramount. And if you don't know Paramount, they're the ones who, yeah, bro, they literally run South Park, right? Matt and Trey, the creators of South Park, they have a deal with them, with Paramount, to just make episodes for South Park for them. So obviously they would know best, and someone there is telling this leaker about it. You gotta just assume it's true. And obviously plans are subject to change, but yeah, I'm just very happy. And I guess the next thing we talk about, kind of talk about the release date and stuff like that, and like the validity of this. But also, let's talk about who could it be. Let's start speculating here, because we don't know anything. And I will say this is my thinking going into this. I've thought about this, honestly, for a little bit of time, like the past day or so, and I'm like, South Park, or not South Park, sorry, Fortnite, Epic Games, they do some goofy stuff with their collaborations. They don't like to give you all the good ones in one batch. They like to make it like maybe 1 or 2 ones that people want in the first batch, and then the rest, like maybe if they had like another 2 more skins in there, they're just like people that like, bro, like this is not what we wanted, that type of stuff. And then I think one of the reasons why they do that is because of just just trying to spread out the money, do another collaboration down the line, another batch down the line, just make more bread that way. So let people buy the bundles for both and stuff, whatever. Long story short, but I think for his first one, it's safe to say I think Cartman's a lock. I think we'll 100% get Cartman. But then from then on, I don't know. I think at most in this batch, in this bundle, or this first drop for South Park, because I'm guessing there'll be multiple, because they want to at least milk it a little bit or something. You know how Fortnite is. I'll be there for all of them. But still, you know what I mean? Not all, this is what I'm saying. Not all 4 of the boys, they're not going to drop. Not all 4 of them, okay? At most, we'll get 2 of them, but I know Eric Cartman's a lock. We're definitely getting for the first one. I'd genuinely be shocked if we didn't. But yeah, so what am I thinking is Cartman, and then I'm hoping, like, I want Butters. He's a fan favorite, of course. Everyone loves Butters. But I don't know if we'll get Butters and Cartman together. That seems like overload. But maybe. Like, ideally for me, this is what I'd want. This is what I want. If I could just pick mine, all the ones I want, it'd be... Let me think here. I think it'd probably be the 4 boys. That is Cartman, Kenny, Kyle, and Stan, and Butters. If that was it, if that was really it, I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I wouldn't be tripping, honestly. Like, there's a lot of other characters that I like, but man, like, that'd be fine. it would. I shouldn't be laughing, but like it would be crazy if we did get like if we got Jimmy or someone or Timmy. That would be crazy. Imagine. Now, there's like a lot of different things they can do, especially with the emotes. Like, another thing I'm curious about is like, well, how are they gonna do this? Because South Park is a very, I don't know. I mean, like, obviously it's a funny show, but I guess to a lot of people it comes off as offensive and stuff, right? It's a very over the top show, so I'm wondering how they're gonna do the emotes, how they're gonna do like the music stuff, and how are they gonna work around that? I'm interested. I'm very interested in that. And also another thing is, because the characters in the show, right, they're like very small. They're gonna have to do some adjustments to the player model so that so the hitbox are the same or whatever. So there's no like disadvantage or advantage or whatever. So I'm expecting the player models to get adjusted, meaning they're not going to be a one of one to what they look like in the show, which is just expected. So, like for example, with Peter Griffin, they made him obviously not as wide. They made him, and then they're like, okay, you know what? Since we're not going to make him as wide, just for the game's sake, so that people aren't at a disadvantage, we're going to make it because then his hitbox will be bigger. They're like, okay, then we're just gonna make it so he's like muscular and stuff, And I'm like, oh, okay, this fits. Okay, this fits this fits Family Guy. Like that makes sense too. It's funny. It makes sense. So maybe here South Park, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do here, but they're gonna have to make them bigger. And I don't know how they're gonna present that. The way they present it, I have no clue. I have no clue. So I'm curious about that. And also that might have an effect because that might sell the skins. It might look booty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm saying it right now. That the skins might look trash. There is a chance of that. I hope not, but there is. Like I'm just gonna be honest. There is a chance of that. I doubt it, but there always is a chance. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. But realistically, what the 4 people that I think there's gonna be 4 skins that drop, and the characters are gonna be Cartman. I think it's gonna be Cartman, and then I think it's gonna be Randy and Tally. Okay. And then maybe someone like let me think of someone like Mr. Mac. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be something super random. I'm not gonna lie. So, and honestly, I don't know how people are gonna react to that. I don't know. Me personally, if I saw that, I wouldn't be disappointed because I'm kind of already expecting that. But I'd be like, Dan, like, this is definitely not what I wanted, to say the least. But yeah, like, I don't know, maybe some of you guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Who do you want? Who do you want? What skins do you want? And tell me what emotes would you want? Because there's a lot, there's so much lore, like, you can choose literally so many different moments. A lot of stuff. And also, like, there's a lot of possibilities, endless possibilities, like, especially with the pickaxes and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, like, for an emote, like I know this would never happen, but I'd be thinking like about that Apple episode where people like Kyle, everyone does it, but like Kyle, the episode was about him and particularly signing like not reading the terms and conditions while everyone else did, and they're like, oh, you didn't know, and then he gets stuck into doing that whole thing. Imagine, bro, like obviously that wouldn't happen in Fortnite, but like imagine that as an emote or something. I don't know, bro. That's some crazy stuff. But yeah. I'm very excited for this collab. Don't know when it's coming out. We still know very soon, so I'm guessing before the end of this season of South Park, but I could be wrong. And hopefully the bundle's good. Anyways, let me know what you think down below about this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.